Okay, it's Alec the Catholic, and I'm back at it again doing another reaction video, this time to SABA Life, uh, Heaven All Around Me. This is live. I like doing live. This is the first time I'm getting introduced to this gentleman, SABA. I could have done an official music video, but I was intrigued. My brother, one of he was the one that said I should check this guy out and said that his stuff is really good. So he's good, really good taste in music. So I trust him, and I have a feeling that this guy's going to be just fine um, in terms of like music videos and stuff. But I do want to kind of get a feel for who he is and see kind of how he is on stage. There's so much in body language you can get from just watching a person do this. You get to know who they are at a much deeper level than just a music video. Everything's acted in a music video, and I don't like that, how fake it is. So try to avoid music videos that are staged and just like, for show. I'm getting tired of them, frankly. So I like the live stuff. 21 Pilots has taught me a lot. Thank you, fans. I have the lyrics up. I pulled them up on Genius, so I can follow along here. So don't mind me if I'm looking down. I'm not texting anyone. Let's go.
If you're not gonna put your phone light up, put your hand up. LA, it's too early in the show for y'all phones to be dead. Put them up, put them up. If you know this is singing with me, let me hear you. Yeah, mama, look like I know you hit me. Get a little closer with me. Bus driver pass me up, don't see me. Every minute talk about what he need. He need his oxygen. They seem incompetent. I see the consequence. I walk where I can't hear them, that inaudible. I got up like I gotta go. Forensic search for follicles. I promise y'all I'm not a ghost. I promise y'all. LA, there's heaven all around. Let me hear you, there's heaven all around me. There's heaven all around. LA, there's heaven all around. No, I can't feel your pain, but I can see the stars. No, I ain't even vain, but I know. Let me hear you sing this with me, LA. There's heaven all around me. There's heaven all around me. There's heaven all around me. There's heaven all around. No, I can't feel your pain, but I can see the stars. I ain't in vain, but I know, LA. There's heaven all around me. There's heaven all around me. There's heaven all around me. There's heaven. Los Angeles! I think he obsessed with me. I say, God, that's a woman. I know she would die for me. They want a barcode on my wrist. Barcode on my wrist. So option up and get that over that description of a utopia. Like a Bible won't exist if I just don't exist. If I grew up without a single positive. Purpose got the nerve to call itself religious. With just getting, with just trying to live my life. Home is the bucket with his right. They kill my cousin with a pocket knife. From my uncle on the floor. He was up for water in my life. He got out of here and he died. I was on the road, talking to my father on the phone. That was city when I was a sport. Get the lyric. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, bills. Life don't mean shit. So a nigga died, never had shit. Yeah, life don't mean shit. And it's don't fight. Oh, hands up. Ice don't see, ice don't freeze, ice don't. Hands up. Follow me like this, LA. Tell me I'll be okay. Tell me I'll be okay. Tell me that she might beg, that I won't be alone. Tell them I'll be okay when it's how's my day. Tell them that we're safe. Tell them that we're not safe. I got my granddaddy's soul. I'm that boy that's on my mind. I seen Walter body cold. Wish I could switch it with mine. I'm not worried about no rap shit. Distractions always a time. I still go to social function. I'm no Rihanna in the core, gonna throw it like Donovan, down of it, honest, been bonding in my whole career. Like Parkinson's food in your mind, and the shake and the raise, the apartment, the bottom, with robbing a man with a maid in the lock. I'm not a tell the I'm not a tell you what's what. So like comparing me to people knowing you're not. A lot of people drinking to that shit and get shot. That's right. I'm Mr. Bucket with his wife. They came up cause the winner fucking night on the other on the phone. Niggas go for money, got my life. He got out of here and didn't die. I was on the road, talking to my phone on the phone. That's the city when I was a sport, and I never get along. LA, let's go. 1, 2, 3, bills. Life don't be
Man, I got like my reaction to this is like it start okay, I had the lyrics up for a song and as typical it does happen in life. This is the one thing that happens when someone is doing a live performance, they can start with a song and then segue immediately into another song there's a completely different song and it's like but it works and it flows and in the live performance like I'm not gonna lie like I was kind of like whoa this is cool whoa crazy he's singing a totally different song and I wasn't following along with the lyrics so well there. I was really just trying to keep up. It's like what is he talking about? But dang, this guy can spit. He can spit. Like, it's really cool. He's in LA. I'm just like, man, this was like right in my backyard. That's nuts. That's nuts. And he's good. And the beats are just perfect. There's this I guess it's I don't know if you call it a genre or a subgenre, but there's just like this style. There's a style of hip hop that's coming out now that I really appreciate. The like the lo-fi hip hop scene like just it's like a mix of jazz and hip hop in this beautiful way like blues atmospheric chords um in melodies and progressions and stuff and it just gives it makes me feel like it makes me feel cool. It makes me feel like a gangster, but it also makes me feel like a classy gangster. It makes me feel like a gentleman in a suit sipping on my coffee, doing my work. You know, that's the atmosphere that comes from me with this. And he like this live show though. Like this, what I like about it is that you can take that kind of music and you take it into a live performance. And you turn up the bass and you put a bunch of lights up there and you have a ton of energy and everyone's singing along and it's like it's just a full blown rap concert. It's like it's really versatile. This genre, this style of music, it's so versatile because you can just you're most likely just listening to the recording at home and it's chill and it's relaxed and you just go it's so good. And then you go to the concert and it's like this is the same song, but for some reason I want to jump and I want to yell and I want to scream and I want to rap along with this guy and like just nail every single word as he goes and hit all the syllables and just man, it's so cool. And they had closed captions this whole time. I had captions. I could be listening to some of this. I want to go back a little bit. Oh, it's a lie. Oh, okay, the captions are a lie. They don't have captions. Is he saying light doesn't mean anything to someone who never had stuff, who never had it in the first place, who never had anything to begin with? I think it's because he said that line a couple of times in this, and I think that's what I picked up on here. That's a totally different song than "Heaven All Around Me," which is I think "Heaven All Around Me" is about a car accident. It's what it sounds like something really terrible happened that he was involved in.
Tell me that she might beg, that I won't be alone, alone. Tell him I'll be okay. Yes, that's my day. Tell him that we the same. Tell him that we the same. Los Angeles, make some fucking noise tonight. Thank y'all so much from the bottom of my fucking heart. I wanna hear y'all give it up for my brother Dan Dan.
Nah, that's cool. So that was cool. That was fun. And look, this is I'm a Catholic and listen to this. I know the first impression would be like, oh he's swearing. This man is swearing in these videos. You can't be listening to this stuff. Well, no, not necessarily. Like this, the language is heavy and it's hard, and then I wouldn't put this on for my kids. Honestly, I don't want my son running around, using the f bomb and using the f word and cussing out his parents or his friends and relatives. So yeah, I want my kids to grow up and to understand like those words are words that you shouldn't say, and they don't belong in a professional setting, and shouldn't develop such a habit of them that you start. It's really embarrassing for people when they're in a professional setting and they start dropping the f bombs or stuff like out of habit, and because it shows a little bit of carelessness. but they are sins. They're not things that God likes or is pleased with. Like there's no cussing in heaven. I don't think that there's any cussing in heaven. But at the same time, I recognize that a lot of people if a lot of people nowadays especially grow up with language like that being used in their houses on the daily, like just every day, going to school, being at home, using language like that is very, very common. I've heard parents cuss at their kids. My neighbors right here, they got kids who I hear them like they're playing out in the backyard. We're talking like all of them under the age of 12 and 13. So like the 7-year-old is cussing out his older sister who's 11. Like dropping f bombs and everything, and the parents don't say anything. They don't do anything. They don't care. And I don't judge them for that, because honestly, that's how they grew up, probably, right? They're language enhancers, like in the SpongeBob episode. They're sentence enhancers. You know, they make them more spicy. Like that's the way a lot of people see them now. See swear words. I'm not. That doesn't justify it for me. I know. I know that I don't want my kids saying things like that. And I'm trying to do better for my kids, and so we don't use swear words in my household, and I do believe that they are wrong. But I also understand you got to meet people where they're at. And I can't go around telling people, bad, hitting people over the head and saying, swearing is wrong and bad, when it's like they don't even believe in God. They don't even believe in God. Why would I talk to them about swearing? You know what I mean? Like, one thing at a time. Let's talk about the big stuff, and let's understand and love each other as human beings and come to an understanding and respect each other. Let's start there. And respect each other enough to be able to have a conversation, and then I can share with this person what I believe, or anybody, what I believe. But let's get to the place of mutual respect first, and it doesn't. You don't go there by grabbing somebody and pulling them aside and saying, I don't know you, but what you're doing is wrong. Like, it's just, that's the number one way to get them to say, yeah, you're crazy and you're stupid. I'm not listening to anything you have to say. At least that's what I believe. That's what I understand. But so that being said, like, I don't make these videos for anyone other than me. I know it sounds selfish, but I do this for me. I want to get exposed to this music, and I want to record my reactions, um, to share them with you guys, because I do think I have a valuable perspective. I do think I have something to bring to the table, and I would love to have gone through this music more with you guys. But I honestly I got lost. Like, that's my reaction to this, and it's a true one, which is I didn't have the lyrics in front of me. I don't really know every half of the stuff he said. Like, it's fast, and I don't have that ear. I don't have a trained ear for rap. I know there are a lot of people who've been listening to rap like all their lives or for at least several years, and so they kind of developed an ear where they can hear certain things. I'm not familiar with his style of rap, so I don't know where he's going. Like Eminem, I'm more familiar with Eminem. I'm more familiar with NF, so listening to them, I can follow along. I anticipate certain things that they do or say, um, and I'm used to that cadence or their phrases and their formulas. This is he's a new artist. I don't know where to begin, right? So I was trying to catch some things and pay attention, but I got a little lost here and there. So all in all, I would say it's a well done production. Well done. Like, you've taken Heaven All Around Me and mixing it into this other song and just turning it up, and it was fun. And he kept the energy up. And this guy he's a great entertainer. Like, I would love to go to one of his shows. I honestly would. And his fan base they look like all just really respectable people, who's just having fun, and they just appreciate his music and they care. See the care in the back. So it's cool. Saba, so far, really good rapper as far as I can tell, and I appreciate his presence, his stage presence, his presence of mind, and he has got the man can spit, he can flow, and I would not mind listening to more from him. So if you have any suggestions on songs specifically from a specific song, my brother recommended I listen to the whole album. and I'm not gonna do that on in a reaction videos. But if there's a song in particular from him I should listen to, let me know. Comment, like, share below. Thanks for watching this. I appreciate it.